Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of F1 Korea. We're at round 2 here at Saudi Arabia. It's going to be a very interesting race around a track that I do quite enjoy, if not being perfect at it. It's quite a nice track to drive around, especially when you get it right. But second round of the season, we've put some upgrades on the car after the weekend episode that we had earlier on, and now we're at round 2. A couple of those have been applied. The car feels relatively okay, but we aren't expecting any fireworks really in Jeddah. But who knows, maybe a safety car or something can help us out, and this track you can defend quite strongly, so I'm hoping maybe to pull something out of the bag there. But qualifying went well. It was a pretty decent effort from myself, I've got to say. There was maybe a little bit more time on the board, but I couldn't find it. But it's one of those tracks, I think, that's going to be really difficult in terms of the race. I think one thing I've got to remember when I'm driving around here is not to push too hard, because not really a case of spinning around or anything like that, but it's more because of the walls and the damage on simulation. I've got to try and keep it off those walls. But it's a Ferrari lockout again on the front row there. Leclerc and Carlos Sainz himself is second. Hamilton's got a good effort in fourth. What's happened to Verstappen? Oh dear, he's gone. He's not even in the top 10. Has he got a penalty or something? That's interesting. Where are we going to start? Verstappen had a penalty. There we go. That explains it. So Verstappen already taking a penalty. We qualified 18th. We didn't do too badly, but I think it was more because Stroll had a bad qualifying than anything. But we were 3/10 clear of Latifi. So you know, that's a positive. We've out-qualified our teammate at Saudi, but it's not an easy track. I've said it before. Yes, thanks Judd for that comment, I appreciate it. The spin simulator, I think there'll be less spins in this one. I feel like I've got a bit more of a grip on the car this time around. I say that, but you know, I'll probably still end up in the trees, won't I? Although, are there any trees lining Saudi Arabia's track? I'm not actually quite sure. We started on the... oh no. Medium hards again. I haven't run the hards at all. So why has that now become a strategy option? Oh, God. We'll pull the fuel down a little bit. I haven't run the hards at all, so that's great. What's everybody else doing around us? It's a medium shod grid from everybody. Great. I'm half tempted to start on the hards. Yeah, I think that will be the case, George. I'm half tempted to start on the hard compound and then just go to the mediums. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. I don't trust the hard tyre. I just don't think it's... I just don't like it at all. So for some reason we can't change. Now we can change it. So if we go... This is stupid. I've got to go like that. So I've got to set that to... Why aren't you giving me... Why won't it just let me pick the tyre that I want? So I'll start with the hards, remove that stint, and then go to the mediums and do 14 laps on the hards at the start. I just can't stand driving on the hards. I want to get it out of the way early. Right, okay. So we're going to do something different to the rest of the field. It means we're going to go backwards at the start, all round. Let's get it underway then. Oh, that was a terrible launch. Mark sounding very confident on the radio there. I don't feel confident at all. Ah, do you know what I forgot to change? I forgot to change the setting for the tyres. So coming out of the pits, that's going to be... although then again, actually, it might be a little bit different around here because the tracks, the corners are a little bit quicker in Sector 1, so I might be able to get a bit more heat into the tyres more quickly, but I'm still going to lose time compared to the AI. It's going to be so sketchy through here on these tyres. I mean, I just put a little bit of throttle on in 4th gear there, and it wasn't. So I'm going to have to. It wasn't comfortable, I should say. So I'm going to have to be in a higher gear than usual to get around that corner. I got to remember as well, I'm on the hard tyres. I'm not going to keep up with the cars around me. They're all on the mediums, so I've got to remember that. And hopefully it comes back to me later on in the race. I mean, my target really again is just to beat Latifi. I think if we can get another car thrown in the midst of all that, that'd be good, but I can't see it. So I think I'll be 20th before turn 1. That's my chair, you can hear squeak. I'm just getting into position properly. Right, here we go then. Yeah, didn't launch at all. Shock horror. Oh, the AI are going about 2 miles an hour through there. Latifi's had a great start. Oh, Stroll's going to do it, isn't he? Side by side still with Stroll. Got him. Right. So everyone using overtake at the minute. I've already dropped about 7 tenths back from Guan Yu. I might break my front wing there. No. Got away with that. Oh no, that's a terrible corner.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
So, after the ERS oh, Stroll's got damage. Well, I don't need to worry about defending. Did he get that from me? I didn't feel any contact. And he's gone onto the soft. Strange choice. That's a warning, that was clumsy. Latifi already looks like he's struggling. Or there is a gap actually. I don't know if it is Latifi who's caused that gap. Whoa, there is the first spin of the night. That completely caught me off guard. Right, so we can't do that through there anymore. Now I'm expecting the hards to be about a second slower a lap than the mediums, so if I can just try and keep on to the back of Latifi's fight, and whilst they're all battling, that would be quite good. And then once the positions start to settle themselves down, hopefully at that point I'll be close enough to do something once we go onto the mediums later. But Vettel's already alongside. Oh, there's an absolute battle going on in front of us. Oh, there's a front wing end plate gone. Someone's got damage. I think someone's got damage, and that's what's causing the pack to be fighting so hard. Look at this, the AI. It's good news for me, as Vettel gets in front of Nicholas, who's very slow, and I suspect he's the one with the broken front wing end plate. Guan Yu's going to try and go around the outside of Latifi. What a move! Yeah, I've just saw Latifi's front wing end plate's broken.
If you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Okay, copy that.
I've got broken DRS, which is ideal, isn't it? Can't do anything there. And Latifi coming into the pits, and Ocon into the pits as well, so
Nicholas is coming in for his stop now.
good news for those two. But we're up to 17th. So Vettel is 2.6 clear, Guan Yu at the minute 1.4 clear, but this is where I struggle. And you can see I've just lost 2 tenths just around that corner alone. So the medium's expected to go to about lap 11. So if I can keep the gap within 10 seconds of Vettel, I think that'd be quite decent, but it's going to be hard to do. Bit of VRS down the straight won't harm anyone. Oh, that's a bit too wide. I don't know what I did then. Hi Hunty, how you doing? I'm doing well, thanks. That was just a bit clumsy of me, that one. Just turned into the wall. No, that's as wide as I want to go. In relation to the guys on the soft tyres behind me, which would be Ocon, Stroll and Latifi, I'm assuming they're going to have to, when they stop, they're going to go straight to the hards. I mean, that would be the best strategy, I think. One more of them, and that's a penalty. That's the first time I've hooked that up properly. I'm happy with that. Oh, there it goes again, round the same corner. Actually no, sorry, same corner as a sponger in practice, which I didn't hit anything that time around. But I did then. Yeah, Hunty, I agree. It's I like it, but it's just on this hard compound you can't push the car at all through there, through that left-hander, and that's what I keep struggling with, especially on these tyres. There's no grip out there. Everywhere else on the track's fine. Vettel and Zhou are fighting really hard in 15th place, so I'm hoping that if those two can keep fighting, they'll just bring me back into it later on in the race. No, I've got more of a faster setup, to be honest, Hunty. Yeah, so I don't think round here running more downforce, because there's so many straights, I don't think that's going to work, especially in this car. I think the AI, I mean, I don't know where you're up to in your career mode if you are doing it, Hunty, but I think the AI are quite weak in Sector 1. They don't seem to have that much grip. I don't know why, or that they're just a little bit slow through the first couple of corners. So that makes me run the car just a little bit quicker. So less downforce. I think Vettel's got damage, because he's dropped 1.5 to Zhou now. Ocon has been catching me a treat on those softs. Gap's down to 13 seconds. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, Hunty. I think, you know, if you're running on if you're running more downforce and it keeps you planted and other people are spinning off, then that's the way to go. Are you joining the Next Gen League this season? Oh, that is the best I've done that so far. That was actually brilliant. Watch me spin now. Purposely went a little bit slower to make sure I didn't spin off. Catching Vettel though. Ah, good stuff. That's another name to add to the list for the season. But so far so good, I've got to say. Now at this point I think the mediums will start coming away from the cars in front as I run so deep through there. And that, you know, the last lap I actually did really well through there and I just bottled it then. Why would I do that?
Understood. Copy that.
Why would I two-stop from where I am at the minute? I'm sure you'll be fine, Hunty. You know, looking at that comment, I'm sure you'll be okay. Got a couple of new drivers in as well this season, so it's a case of just doing what you can. As Ocon now pits. Oh, I've got that wrong again.
Okay, Nicholas is in the pits. Nicholas in the pits now.
Oh, there's me. I mean, I'm going to flashback that because I wasn't accelerating through the corner. I'm just going to slam the brakes on a bit. Lose a little bit of time. Oh, I slowed down and then I get that one there. Come on. Right, there we go. Done. Let's go. The Aston Martin is really slow, gotta say. I know in the recent updates that the team have brought to the car have made it a little bit better, but in this they've made it terribly slow, because Vettel's now, what's that, 4.6 off the back of Zhou? It's a huge gap. Too close to the wall, that from me, jeez. Yeah, we are running strict for this season. I think around here that I think sometimes it can be quite harsh. I think sometimes it's very fair, because you know, if you cut the like this corner, for example, that we're coming up to, this left-hander, if you cut the inside, that's a penalty and that is worthy of it. And if you run a little bit too deep through this right-hander, or do what I've just done then, for example, I'm going to keep flashbacking until I actually deserve one. But that was just a demonstration. But if you cut the corner just a little bit too much, then that's a penalty. And I think, although it might be harsh, I think it's fair. Especially that corner, the left-hander we've just gone through. You know, if you run a little bit wide over that, then and you keep your foot in it, then absolutely that's worthy of a penalty. But I think there are other tracks where the track limits are a little bit stupid. We're catching Vettel at the moment. How's our tyre wear? Really nice, actually. Ocon isn't closing in drastically either. So first pit stops are being made now. I'm just looking at my lap window. It says lap 14. Might extend it to 15 and run 10 on the mediums. Oh, there's Hamilton. I'm not challenging that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not in a race against him. He's so slow getting his hards up to temperature though. If we can hold on to the back of him, just get DRS on this, that'd be nice. Whoa, look at the car squirming at the back end on that Mercedes. It's took every inch possible, but we've just kept DRS. I'm going to make sure I get it for the next one as well. Gonna use a boat ton of ERS for that. Ah, run deep. But that DRS is going to bring me up to the back of Vettel, which is what I'm concentrating on really. And that'll do me. Into the pits goes Vettel. He's only 1.8 clear of us, so that worked out a treat. Thank you, Hamilton. Someone take a picture in P5. That's the two Red Bulls are overlapping. Now I can't keep catching that inside line. I just read your comment, Hunty. Just avoid Mikey, you'll be fine. Give each other room. Now my thing with this is the car feels really nice at the minute. And relative to, let me just have a look at the race director, relative to Ocon, who is 18th, I can't see his lap times. Oh, that's annoying. I would have loved to have seen them. I'd like to have known what my lap times were compared to Ocon, because that would have influenced my decision whether to go hard to soft. Right, Verstappen's on the back of us, didn't take long. Really? That wouldn't have been smart, would it? You see the AI trying to jink to that corner then? Jeez. Gives me DRS for the next part. Oh, a bit too deep on that brakes there. Oh, that was clumsy of me. I got a T150, Hunty, that's what I've got. Although, at the minute I've only got 3. That'll do. That was my first real mistake. That was, I mean, just that was my fault, like, it was just stupid. It's in the wrong gear. Perez has got Bottas glued to the back of him. I've got Perez glued to the back of me. No. Can't believe the AI actually looked at that then. I've got a whole train of cars behind me, I've only just noticed. Oh dear. Bottas has now got past Perez. I'm going to give Perez the toe. Oh, brilliant. That's genius, isn't it? That's brilliant, that, from the AI. I know, we'll dive for a gap that isn't there. Oh, God. Oh, no. I've got a penalty for avoiding a collision. Do you know what I'm going to have to do? Rather annoyingly, and I don't like doing this, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to dart to the inside so I don't get fired off the track by some muppets. I'm trying to run my own race here, and the AI are deciding to come and annoy me. Oh, that was bad. Now let Bottas through, that's fine. I'll pit this lap, I think. I think I am going to go to the mediums. No, no, that is absolutely stupid, isn't it? Unbelievable. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pit. I've been. Oh. After all that. What did Ocon pit on lap 9 and he pitted on lap 1? So he's done 8 laps on the softs. I'm not exactly losing tons of time. Might as well try it hard to soft, eh? Let's do that instead. Would have been nice to have kept up with the Alpha for the DRS, but Williams is just not quick enough. Magnussen goes for it, he can have the position. Well, again, it's all about losing as minimal time as possible. Whoa. Whoa, around we go. See you in a bit, Hunty. Why? 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 Unbelievable. There is no gap there. Let's have a look at this. Here's Alonso. Oh yeah, I'm just going to send it at the inside and then just you know, crash into him. Absolute mongoloid. Brill. Here's another one of the AI. Let's have a look at this one. So it pulls away. Well, do you know what? Actually, that wasn't bad. That was just me being a bit clumsy. Take that one back. How is Magnussen 7th considering the Haas isn't, according to the performance index, the Haas isn't supposed to be there. Must be driving out of his skin. Speaking of driving out my skin, that's rubbish. Trying to give you the place. Do you know what? I was through the whole first part of this race, I barely used any flashbacks. And now, as soon as the AI come in around a track like this, they're like, yeah, what? Oh my god, Norris's back end. Well, it was a nice cameo while it lasted. And to be fair, my lap times compared to my best lap have been pretty decent. So I think it was the right decision.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I didn't know where the bloody thing was. Sorry everybody, I'm using about 1 million flashbacks, which shouldn't be right to be honest, but done it again. You'd think I'd just slow down more. There we go. Only just got it that time. Right. Onto the softs, let's see how we go. Oh, this is going to be close. Yay! Oh, oh, and they're up to temperature so quick as well. Brilliant. Off we go. Room P15. I don't think I'll catch the guys in front. I'd be surprised if I did, to be honest, but let's just... Let's go do some... Let's get some good laps in. I think they got DRS on me, which was a bit annoying. I've got so much grip though compared to the hard tyres.
Okay,
Sainz is out.
Sainz. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Championship leader, who won in Bahrain, is out. Gonna bring me up to 14th. Not a virtual? That was wrong. I've just put the second on Vettel, jeez. Just through that sector. Oh, this is nice. Tyre wear, it's quite a lot actually. So what are the tyres? They look 7% a lap. That's clumsy, but that was deserved. I think as a result of my time penalty, I think Ocon's quicker than us by even on the hards. I picked up a time penalty for that, and yet I was slower through that corner. I have damaged my front wing. That's not good. Doesn't flash up on the indicator even though you have damaged it. Oh, I damaged it before then. Okay. I didn't know that. Saying the pit window is open. That's ridiculous. How's that not a penalty? Explain that one. Oh, it's gone again. And this is where the mistakes start coming in, because I'm incapable on career mode of doing anything without spinning round. How slow was that? I just couldn't get the car turned in. My tyre's fallen off already. Jeez. Yeah, they're already at 30%, jeez. Okay, that's something to remember. Really concentrating to make sure that Ocon doesn't catch me. That Alpine is so quick in a straight line, it's unbelievable. Come on, how's that corner cutting? Didn't do anything wrong. Oh, come off it. How was that corner cut through turn 2? I've not gained anything from doing that. Nick the wall again. Loads of mistakes going on now. Just can't pull away from Ocon. He's just catching me each corner. I've got Vettel pretty comfortably, but I think Ocon might just catch me here. trying everything I can. 6/10 now is the gap effectively on the track between me and Ocon. That front wing damage isn't helping. Ah, nor is that apex. Nor was that exit. I lost time. Oh, for once I did that quite well. It's too tight between me and Ocon. I think he's going to get me annoyingly. Too deep through there, and now it's below 3 seconds. He's got me. I can't do anything else now. Bug. Can't believe this car isn't quick enough on softs to get away from a bloody Alpine on the hards. I've just thrown it all away like an idiot. .4, he's catching me hand over fist now. Nothing I can do. That's depressing. I was hoping to get 14th, but it'd have been a good result that. Come off it! What? No way! Let's have a look at this. Is that even? Well, we tried. Couldn't do it. And tyres have gone as well, which doesn't help. Maybe we needed another lap on the hards, but yeah, I mean, look at how quick Ocon's caught me on this lap. That's unbelievable. He's within DRS, in fact. Why is that a penalty? I've lost a ton of time to Ocon. How is that a penalty? Tyres it now at stupid percent. Shouldn't just pit Ocon into the wall, should I? That would be bad. I can't even stop him. He's just coming through. Down he goes. Oh, for God, I can't even finish the race without doing something stupid. Oh well, P15. It'll do. You know, it's not ideal, but I'll take it, you know. Max Verstappen, driver of the day. Fair play.
And that brings the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to a close then, as we reflect on the team's impressive performance today.
Clerk won then. Verstappen P3.
Looking at the podium, you can see
We got a bit of XP for that. No bonus, obviously. Don't think that's going to give me enough to get to 26.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers.
So let's have a look, see what we got then. You know, we finished 15th.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as
Fastest
your driver
lap.
of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly
Yeah, it was a 34.5. The Williams just isn't
Let's
at
move on to the constructors.
the
Ferrari
pace
take the lead at
of the
top.
Alpines,
Meanwhile,
or the
good work
midfield for that
from Ferrari
matter.
this weekend.
Let's have a look at our highlights. See what happens. Our start was terrible. It was an awful start. Immediately got swamped into before turn 1, to be honest with you, but the AI were really slow, I noticed. I'm not sure why, but going through turn 1, so we just squeezed our way through, which was quite nice, getting around the outside of Ocon, to be honest. Stroll rather. Had a nice fight with Stroll for a couple of corners. Well, that wasn't too bad, I've got to say. You know, nice fighting with the AI. The AI were really good watching when they were fighting with one another. Apologies if you can hear any noise in the background. But then I had to swerve right across to make sure that didn't get absolutely toe-ragged by the AI. Kept me position. And then just the DRS train for a bit, which kind of annoyed me really. It kind of threw me off the rest of the race because I was driving fine on the hards, I had no issues on my own, running about the place. And then these mongoloids came along and started battling with me, and I didn't want to be involved. But that decision worked out, and maybe what I should have done was gone on for another lap on the hards, but I didn't, and that cost me in the end. At least track position to Ocon, as the way he caught me in those last few laps was astonishing. But we just had no grip. Still on the hards, fighting away. Not too bad. But you know, Williams' train was good for a bit. Had a bit of fun with that. Nice cameo. And then we got Vettel out on the exit. Tyres up to speed really quickly as well. Look at that. Just kept him behind us. Into lap 18 we went. Ocon got us, but you know, that's to be expected really. But 15th place, that'll do. Looking at where everyone else was, so Perez ended up 17th. He had an engine issue, but it must have resolved before the end because he was catching Vettel. Stroll, Latifi, Sainz retiring. Oh dear. Where are we in the standings? I'm on 0 points, but I'm above the Canadians, so that'll do nicely. Constructors, not good. Not good. We've got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do at the bucket base. But we're up to level 4 driver acclaim. So that'll do quite nicely. So let's see what we can do. There's a bit of time, I think, between now and the Australian Grand Prix, the newly revamped Australian Grand Prix. So yeah, so we got resources, money. I haven't got any money coming in. That's our performance comparison. And yeah, we're still distant to the back of the Aston Martin. Although I think Aston Martin has got weaker aerodynamics compared to us. If we just have a look at the... We can't see. It's a bit annoying. Engine's fine. Right, let's advance this along. Where are we on here? So we got a bit of R&D that we can invest, but currently everything is in development apart from the gate, apart from reliability. So we might as well work on that. I don't think there's any reason why we can't work on that. We might as well give it a go. We haven't got much cash to invest into the team. Nothing we can do with that. In terms of our reliability, we look quite good actually. Reliability is really good after the first 2 races. Gearbox isn't, and I think that was important to get that first gearbox reliability update in. Let's advance it forward. So Venturi tunnels have come in, that's good.
We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
So we got them on. Let's get the beam wing. So yeah, you can see Aston Martin just aren't near us in terms of aerodynamics. That's where they're really struggling, which is why they struggled around Saudi Arabia. And I imagine they'll struggle a little bit at Australia as well, to be honest, but we can get them in ready for Imola. This will do nicely. Let's get these weekly resources in, so that's 350. And then, oh, the engine.
You'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival. Think carefully who you
I don't care about my rivalries, so I've got to go and fix the powertrain problem.
if you fail to do so.
That's failed, but we can get it in for Imola. Disappointing though. That's going to take 7 days to fix. So, and then lastly is that. So not much else for us to do. So it's race weekend at Albert Park in Australia for round 3. But in terms of this episode, that's it from me. Hopefully we'll have a more consistent showing at Albert Park, but who knows really, to be honest with you, in this career mode. It's been tricky so far, but I'm sure Australia will be even more difficult, to be honest. But thank you very much for watching, and as always, really appreciated. And wherever you might be in the big wide world, see you soon.